Hey everyone, today I'm going to be talking about my May TBR and a watch along to go with one of the books. I have 5 books in mind to read in May, and conveniently May has 5 weekends in it, so I'll be reading one book each weekend and the watch along will be on the final weekend of May. So without further delay, let's go on to the books. The first 3 books are a trilogy and they are part of my SFF reading project, the science fiction part, and that is the Foundation Trilogy by Isaac Asimov. The first book is Foundation. The second book is Foundation and Empire. And the third book is Second Foundation. This is a classic science fiction trilogy by an author that is extremely well known within science fiction and outside of it. Asimov wrote the book on robotics. Almost literally, actually. iRobot, of course, he's well known for. This is his original Foundation trilogy, and it's a series that I've been meaning to read pretty much forever, and now I'm finally going to get around to reading it. Also, the BookTube Reading Buddies Goodreads group is also reading this in May as well, conveniently enough. So I will be posting things on the thread on there about it and joining in the conversation on that. So there should be a really good conversation about these books. The next book is the fantasy book for my SF reading project, and that is A Wizard of Earthsea by Ursula K. Le Guin. This is the bind up edition, the Earthsea Quartet, which has the first 4 books in the series. I think there are 6 of them. Only 4 of them are part of the main storyline or something, I think. I'm not entirely sure because obviously I haven't read them. And these are books that I've been curious about for quite some time, and I've been wanting to read something by Ursula Le Guin for quite a number of years as well. And this will be my first ever book by her. I'm really interested in getting to reading this and seeing what her writing style is like. I may or may not read the other 3 books that are part of this big omnibus edition. I'm not sure yet. I will be reading A Wizard of Earthsea, of course, but the other 3, 50-50 really, depends if I have time. And finally, the last book is A Clockwork Orange by Anthony Burgess. This is a classic science fiction dystopian, extremely well known. This is a really nice copy personally, with a big orange on it. And the film that it spawned was directed by Stanley Kubrick, so it became extremely well known, but with mentions of ultra-violence in it, which I don't understand yet, but I soon will. So I'll be reading this at the end of the month, and the watch along for the film will be on Saturday the 30th of May at 9 o'clock GMT British time. So if you are in America, it will be midday, early afternoon, and if you are in the Japanese or Australian time zones, then it's going to be early morning-ish on the Sunday. I'm very curious to read this book because, well, for one thing, I just want to learn about what ultra-violence is, because it just sounds really weird. And obviously the film, which is Kubrick, and I want to watch more Kubrick films because I've watched very few actually. And with that said, that's pretty much the end of this video. If you'd like to read any of these along with me and talk about them, then I'll be using the hashtag SFF Reading Project on Twitter, which I've been using for a while, and we should be able to have a really interesting conversation about them. And that is finally it for this video, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you another day. Bye for now.